I forgot my tea, but we're just gonna not even acknowledge that it's not in here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know, I know. It has been a while. I did post a few backlogged videos that I filmed like in January that I never posted. So I apologize for just my absence the last few weeks, my last few months or so. Since I kind of dropped the bomb on you guys, basically that I'm pregnant and we're having a boy and we're very excited about it, I've just been going through some stuff. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So this is my, I guess this will be my pregnancy update video. I don't want to like get into too much detail because I don't like to, what is the saying, you know, beat a EAD horse, just keep beating at the thing. Like, we're not doing that anymore. Let me just start by saying I am now 20 weeks pregnant. The last time you saw me do a pregnancy video was my announcement and I was 12 weeks. So crazy. So I'll give you guys a shot of the bump right now. He is here, large and in charge. I've definitely popped within the last couple weeks. So far, I haven't really had to wear any maternity clothes, which has been nice. I really thought I would by now, but to me in my head, at 20 weeks, I feel like I'm very small. So maybe that's just me. Other updates, I'm starting to feel him kick me a lot, especially when I move, obviously when I eat, definitely when I move. If I move around a lot, he's like, Mom, stop. As you guys can see, this used to be the beauty room, but I stopped filming in here. However, while I'm pregnant, I may have to just return to filming in here for a while because it is going to pretty soon. Well, it kind of already is a little hard for me to get up and off the floor, so we'll just have to chill in here. We've started to clean out this room. As you guys can see, we've moved some things over. We have stuff that we have to shred, stuff to donate, stuff to just get rid of, stuff to organize, but baby's crib and stuff's probably gonna go right over here, and pops are away. Yeah, we are in a new era. Like, I'm over it. That's been very odd for me. I've noticed, and I think I mentioned this in my last update video as well, a lot of things that I always said I would never do have happened. And this includes getting rid of a lot of my Starbucks and coffee cups. And yes, scary. But I do have a whole bin of cups I'm putting in storage because literally you could see the top of it right here. This is all going in storage. And then I have a bag that I am giving away, donating, because I just have too much. Do you ever think I'd say that? Probably not. I never thought I would say that. I really want to make room for, obviously, baby boy's bottles and all his stuff, and I can't do that if I have an accumulation of so much that it is literally, giving me a lot of anxiety. As I mentioned in previous videos, I've been trying to get through my makeup stash I have here. I have a whole 3-drawered Sterilite giant 3-drawer thing of beauty products and hair products and everything that I've stocked up for years and now I'm just trying to go through that and dwindle it as much as possible because I am over it. And I want to start putting more of my stuff in the closet so that, you know, baby boy has more of a space. And I know that we are very limited in our condo to how much space we have. Thank God we have a storage unit downstairs, but I don't want to keep having to just like, oh, we'll put it in storage. We'll put it in storage. You know, like, it's just gonna accumulate. And I already can think of some stuff downstairs that I'm fine with donating. I'm fine with getting rid of it. I'm done. Oh, he's really going right now. Hi. You hear mommy talking, huh? Yeah, honey. I also talk to him a lot, which I think that people around me probably think it's weird. I do it a lot at work. So if any of my coworkers are watching this, I'm sorry, but I'm talking to my child. Really, at this point, I know I'm only halfway, but I was saying to one of my friends today, I am ready for him to be here. Like, I'm ready. Like, I know he needs to grow for, you know, a few more months, but I'm ready for him to be here. I'm ready for him to, I'm ready to just eat his little feet and little hand and little face. Oh my gosh, I'm just really excited to see him. As far as names go, we do have a name picked out. We are keeping it a secret until he's here. Me and my husband that know, and no one else is gonna find out. And if you guess it, then that's on you, but I ain't saying. Kind of, I feel like is already getting a little bit of a personality because even at my last ultrasound when they were trying to get images of his heart, they could not because he was in a position where he was stubbornly staying there and not moving. As much as I moved and changed positions and poking him, he was just like, absolutely not. This is not happening, Mom. You can just try another time. Speaking of that, actually, I wanted to bring this up too. I think this is like an uncommon thing, but maybe not. I've been very frustrated with my doctor's office and doctor. And there's a whole story going behind it. I'm not going to get into all like my health details and stuff like that, but basically I've just been feeling very like pressured and not listened to, basically. And I feel like I'm not going to be comfortable when it comes time to give birth, because I really thought when you have a doctor that, you know, an OBGYN, ladies, help me out here, moms in the comments, that you would see them for most of your pregnancy and your birth. That has not been the case. And apparently that is not the case with a lot of women. A lot of moms that I've talked to also don't really like that too much. So I also have expressed a few things to a few doctors that are on my records, things I want, things I don't want. And one of those things being, I do not want a male doctor. I just don't. That's my opinion. That's me. And it goes with a lot of things I've been through in my past. If you know me, then you know. But yet that just kind of gets a little overlooked. So we are going to a new doctor starting the beginning of March. And I'm really happy about it. And hopefully I will get some answers for a few things that I've been pressured into that I feel like I don't need. We'll just leave it at that, because I don't want to go on my whole thing here. Because bad enough, I hate to say it, and it is a common thing, moms do get shamed a lot. There's a lot of mom shaming online. That's why I mentioned in my last pregnancy update video where I said, I am not planning on putting my son crazy online. He is not gonna, my channel is not a vlog, like a family vlog channel. I'm not about to do that for his privacy and safety, and also for like my own. And obviously I've been doing that a lot the last like couple years too, because I just don't like put a lot of my life online that I used to. I don't know. Things change when you get older, and that's one of the things for me. I just like a lot of peace, and a lot of my peace comes from being private. That's basically where we're at with that. I did buy baby boy a lot of things, not a crazy amount, but still a good amount. He has some clothes and stuff, and he's getting a good pile and a good stack in there. Well, I ordered and I got his going home outfit with his name, so I'm just like really excited, and it makes it all more real for us. And I'm just, I just can't wait for him to be here. And I can't wait to do, you know, have summer with him, even though he's going to be a newborn, and fall, especially Christmas time. Oh my gosh. Like I said before, I felt for quite a few years like something's missing around like those times. Like, even though it's great with like my mom and my husband and my friends and stuff, it's just, it felt like something's like missing, you know? And I think that he's the piece. He also moves a lot when I rub my belly, because he's like, yes, I'm here, hello. This last thing I just wanted to mention really quick as far as this update goes is mental health. Now, I was warned quite a bit from a lot of people, like, your mental health, like, you need to take care of yourself, blah, 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 blah. And I was all, you know, oh, it'll be fine, it's fine, everything's fine, whatever. And again, God bless the people in my life, especially my mom, my husband, that have been very patient with me. After, I want to say, Christmas and the announcement and everything, I started being more of a recluse. I did not want to leave the house. I wasn't going to Venus, my tea place I go to. I wasn't really hanging out with anyone. I just was a recluse in my house. And I started to feel really down and scared, and all of the things that a new mom is, you know, expecting mom is to feel. Like, I just had so many things running through my head of when he's born, how it's gonna be when he's here, like doctor's appointments, this and that, his room, his stuff, just like everything, like getting his like birth certificate and stuff, and just finding a doctor for him. Like, I just had so many different things in my head at once that it was just very hard to kind of get out of my own way a little bit, because I was just so worried of how am I gonna handle everything, what kind of mom am I gonna be, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was just really worried and scared, which I think is normal. But I also think that, you know, mental health in pregnancy should be talked about a lot more, because I definitely did have a bout of prenatal depression for a little bit. I'm thankful that it did not get any worse than it did, because there obviously have been some stories out there, you could probably Google them, of women, pregnant women, just spiraling really, really bad. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I knew I wasn't gonna spiral that bad, but it's just all the worries of like, how am I gonna handle this, this, and this, and blah, blah, blah. But I think that's also normal, especially your first time being pregnant and having a child. I think it's normal to feel all the things, and it's a lot. It is a lot on your body, on your mind, your hormones, my hormones. Oh man. I've also had a lot of pregnancy rage, which is crazy for me, because I always had in the past, and as I've mentioned on my channel a few times, I've had a rage that I would take out on people close to me that I'm very comfortable with. And I feel like my sister kind of does the same thing. But within the last few years, I've been really good about managing that and being better with that and not just lashing out because I'm irritated or I'm irritable, whatever. However, I am convinced that this little boy is making me feel all the things because I'm convinced he's going to have that, and I really hope not. But man, it has been pretty bad. Pretty bad. And then after, it's the same thing as it used to be in the past. I would feel bad. I would apologize. I'd say won't do it again. And sometimes it does happen again. And then I'm like, well, I sound like a complete now. So yay, love that for me. Fun fact, that was also one of my first pregnancy symptoms was pregnancy rage. The week I found out I was pregnant, this is a little story time for you guys. I went to have my hair girl, Kayleen, fix my hair because it was not completely how I wanted it in the front. I had like a whole breakdown basically, and kind of rant to her about the assistant she had at the time. I don't know, it was just like a whole thing basically. I ended up having to wait a lot longer for my hair to be done. It's not a big deal, but at that time I was really raged and pissed about it because that never happened before. For me to reach out to someone and complain about something, kind of being a Karen, has never been a thing for me. So that was odd. And that was something I kept in the back of my head for a long time until I found out I was pregnant. I was like, this makes sense now. And I was even talking to her about that the last time I saw her too. I was like, that's not me, that's out of character. So pregnancy rage, it's a thing. I think that also should be talked about a lot more. I know there's postpartum rage, which I really hope I don't get that, but I can totally understand with moms out there that go through that. I really can, because having it pregnant is one thing, but having it after you have your child, I cannot imagine. And I'm really hoping that doesn't happen to me. Hoping not. Thankfully, being in daycare for so many years and learning how to step away from the ledge, as they call it, or they call almost, or going near the ledge or something like that. That's what they always refer to it as, when you just feel yourself just getting up there and getting really irritated and angry and annoyed and you can't come down from that. Learning how to walk away, learning how to take 5 minutes, just whatever. I think that's really helped with me in the past too. And finally, the last update I would like to share with you guys is that my mom and I are planning my baby shower. Well, I started planning it. I have a whole plan, but I really need to go in and detail each thing out of what I really want, because I have a very bad habit of being a people pleaser from the past. And also I feel like a lot of that reflected in my wedding, because I wanted a lot of things that I didn't speak up for. And then later on I was like, I hate my wedding, I hate how it was. But now I look back and I'm like, I don't really hate my wedding, I just hate that it didn't go. I should have spoke up a lot more this time, especially for a baby shower for baby boy, because this is for him. This is a big deal to me. More so for him than me, and that means so much more than I ever could for myself. I am going to go in detail by detail of food, decor, where everything's going to go, etc. And just really detail out everything, because if I don't do that, I feel like it's not going to go my way and I'm going to lose my mind. Other than that, I've had some pregnancy insomnia. I did end up having a COVID a few weeks ago. That really sucked. The end of January, early February, I got COVID, and I'm grateful it didn't hit me as bad as it does for some other people, especially pregnant. I never in my life would imagine I'd get COVID while I was pregnant, so that was not a fun surprise for me. We fought through it. Baby boy's okay. I've had on and off pregnancy insomnia. It happened that week I had COVID, and then it went away for a few weeks, and now over the weekend, this past weekend, it has come back. And I'm waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, no matter what time I go to bed. Could be 10, could be 9, could be 11, could be whatever. I'm waking up at 2, and I'm not going to bed back to sleep, at least not right away, until at least 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Thankfully, I'm off Monday and Tuesday this week, so I can get a little extra sleep and nap, but during the week, I really hope it doesn't turn me into a because a lot of that happened my first pregnancy brain has also been very bad. Let's just get on that topic real quick. Pregnancy brain for me has been terrible, absolutely terrible. I'm putting things in weird places. I'm saying weird things that don't make sense, more than I normally do with my brain fog. So that's been so fun. I cannot wait to take my gummies after my pregnancy. That's all I gotta say about that. But anyways, the insomnia I don't think really was a big issue my first trimester. It was just me being exhausted to the point where I was just so irritable, even at work. And I was just like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. So hopefully in the future, It's not like that. Overall, I am very grateful and happy to say that my pregnancy has been pretty, I guess, typical. I don't really have any weird symptoms or anything. You know, things in my body are changing. My chest is changing. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Clearly. Yeah, I'm getting bigger. I have had back pain, mostly if I like walk around or I work too much. It's mostly after work every day now. I just get back pain and it sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, he's kicking me once in a while. I've had the round ligament pains here and there, but mostly I'm starting to feel him kick me, so that's good because let me tell you, during the week I had COVID, I was so nervous that something was gonna happen to him. Like, it wasn't even funny. I had so many breakdowns. It was just not a fun time. That's where we're at right now with pregnancy. Oh, and also moving around at night has become more annoying, like moving from side to side, side to side, side to side. But my bump obviously does pop out more near the afternoon, evening than in the morning. It's a little smaller. I don't know if that's normal. I'm assuming it is. And finally, the last thing I will mention, I have not worked out still since October. I had every intention of trying when my second trimester came around, and then I just haven't. I don't know. I feel like I do enough walking at work right now and walking on the weekends when I'm out doing errands, or if I go out with one of my friends or whatever. Like, I'm waddling now when I walk too, so that's been fun. If there's anything else I forgot to mention, I'll just throw it in the caption of this video or whatever, throw it like right here. But for the most part, I'm grateful that my pregnancy has been pretty easy and I haven't had too many issues or anything besides, you know, how I'm feeling about the doctors, but we will get that straightened out and it will be fine. With that being said, probably should start doing my hospital bag. I know I'm only 20 weeks, but I'm just like paranoid as hell. I'm so paranoid about everything right now. So if there's anything that you moms out there have, or first time moms, whatever, recommend to take in your hospital bag, please definitely let me know in the comments. I have like a whole thing in my head of like what I should take from watching TikToks and stuff like that. That's another thing. I'm trying to stay away from like mom and pregnancy and like postpartum TikTok, because everyone has just such a different way of doing things and stuff, and I just don't want, like, I feel like that was part of the reason why my mind was just so like prenatal depression and everything, because I was like, oh, well, they're doing this, I should do this, or maybe they're doing that, I should do that. We're gonna do what we gotta do to make sure baby boy is healthy and happy and safe. So that's all there is to it. I know I'm out of breath. I'm also out of breath a lot, especially when I walk, and especially when after I work with one of my students that requires me to lift. Yes, I'm lifting. Yes, I'm lifting. Yes, I'm lifting. I know. Lift with your legs, not your back. I'm very careful. Or I have to help them into something, or I have to help them out of something, or just a lot of walking around. I'm out of breath a lot. Nothing too bad. I'm definitely not complaining. I'm very grateful and very happy. That's it. That's all I got. I hope you guys enjoy this pregnancy update. I know I don't really have much to say. I'm sorry that, oh, yeah, he's moving. I know that I haven't been absent. I apologize for that. I want to get more back on a routine again, at least posting once a week or whenever, especially vlogging. I haven't really vlogged that much because I've just been in my own little bubble, just living life and figuring things out and getting stressed along the way. I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like this video if you enjoyed. Turn on bell post notification so when I post a new video. Who knows when that is at this point. But I do hope to post a lot more for the rest of my pregnancy until baby boy comes, and then we will just take it from there. Whatever happens, happens, because obviously postpartum, I want to take all the time I can with my son and healing and all that. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.